time. Stay safe out there.
Up next, Cinco de Mayo never tasted so good. Mixologist Paul Abercrombie shares his favorite drink recipes to help liven up your fiesta. So stay tuned.
I'm on Mom Time.
After months on the road and probably several bottles of organic liquor, our favorite organic mixologist is back in the Bay Area.
It's Paul Abercrombie. He's the author of Organic Shaken and Stirred, here to help us celebrate Cinco de Mayo with some signature organic cocktails. I guess we're making organic margaritas.
Yes. Well,
welcome back, Paul. Nice to have you.
Thanks very much. Well, when you think of Cinco de Mayo, you think tequila, pretty much.
Yes.
I mean, you can't think of anything else.
Right.
So when Holly thinks of Christmas, she also thinks tequila.
When Holly
Yes.
thinks of Easter, she thinks of tequila.
Valentine's
What are
Day?
you saying? I don't know. Anyway, go
It's
ahead.
a gift that keeps giving, yes. Well, I thought we'd start out with something, it's a little variation on a margarita, something a little hot. I'm going to start with some jalapeno, a couple slivers of jalapeno.
This going in a drink?
Yes.
All right.
So do you have to muddle that, or what do you do?
You do. Don't be scared.
Okay.
A couple of strawberries, a little bit of
lime juice?
Yes, lime juice.
And you got to use the fresh ingredients. Don't ever use the,
I just
the bottled
squeeze the
mixes.
stuff.
That's like liquid poison.
Well, that's the whole idea of the book, is basically that all of the ingredients in the drinks are all natural and or they're all organic.
Exactly. I mean, if you care about what you're putting on your plate, you'll care about what's in your glass. At least that's
So you've got the organic strawberries and organic, you said a jalapeno?
Yes.
And the agave sweetener?
A little agave sweetener, which is exactly the same stuff that the tequila is actually made out of.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, we got that. Now we're going to add a little bit of tequila. Reposado, or the Casa Noble is very nice. About 1.5 ounces, that'll do.
Now, I think we asked you this the last time you were here, Paul, but how does one figure out if their liquor is organic? Like, how would you know that?
Well, actually, it says that. It'll say USDA certified organic.
Oh, so it says it on the label.
Yeah, it has.
Okay.
If it's not, if it doesn't say that, it's not organic.
Now there's a gig for you. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's certified.
Yeah. It's a rough job. You want to shake it?
There we go.
Oh, sure.
Okay. Now be careful. Is it?
I haven't worked out in a while.
You don't want to get shakers on.
How long do I do this?
A couple more hours. Is that no, that's cool. That's good.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah,
until 11 o'clock.
Yes, until you get really thirsty.
You know, but do bartenders get that? Can they get a shaker's elbow? I mean, if they're making a lot of
I imagine. I don't know if there's really workers' comp for that. You can medicate, though.
Well, you know, if you do have shaker's elbow, you have a whole other set of problems, evidently.
Yes, it's very true.
Yes. Okay, now this is going to be, it's going to be sweet because of the strawberries, but it's going to have this neat little underlying kind of heat to it from the jalapeno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By all means. Okay. We need 2 straws.
And it's going to have a kick, yes?
It should, a little bit. You can adjust how much jalapeno you want to put.
You know, thank you so much. What do you think?
Oh, that's like perfect.
Oh, yeah.
It's like right in the back of your tongue, kind of as it's going down.
Just a hint of it.
Oh, yeah.
Not too serious.
Yeah, that's
really good.
That's tasty.
Okay.
And you don't have the chunks of fruit floating around that can impede consuming it.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless you want something to chew on, of course. So you can strain this
Which
thing.
isn't always a bad thing.
So what do you call that one, Paul?
That's called coming in hot with an exclamation point.
All right.
Okay.
Now we're going to cool things off?
Yes, we're going to cool things off. We've still got a little bit of heat in here, but it's going to be okay.
All right.
We'll start with a little bit of organic basil, because this is going to be a much cooler drink.
Okay, basil.
Basil.
That's more like
That's what I was smelling here. I'm thinking the whole time I'm smelling mint. Boy, I'm all mixed up.
It's very similar. Okay. A little bit of agave nectar.
Oh, I thought basil was more like an oregano type thing.
It is, but you know what? It really works well paired with the tequila. Now we're going to basically muddle this too.
Okay.
Oof, boy, that smells lovely.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little bit of that. We're going to give it a little bit of lime juice.
More lime juice, fresh organic lime
juice.
Now, is that regular lime juice or are those key limes?
No, they're just regular.
Okay.
I mean, you could use key limes for some other things, but I don't think I'd do it for.
Well, you should use if you're using key lime juice, though, you should use probably about half as much, right?
Yeah, probably. It's pretty potent.
Yeah.
But I would go with regular.
It's very strong.
Okay,
very
so
tangy.
a little more Casa Noble in there. This time the Blanco. Use the organic ice scooper here, of course. And where?
There we go.
The thing.
Yeah.
The shaker.
The shaker.
You want to do it this time?
Sure.
You feel like it?
Now, you prefer the Boston style shaker.
I do. I don't know. I think it's a lot easier to use.
Uh-oh, I'm making a mess.
That's okay.
You are making a mess.
Here, wait, I'll do it like this.
All right.
Yeah, boy, when I come home, am I going to get questioned? What are you doing at work? I had to.
It's the middle of the day.
Fantastic. All right. Now you better
give it a good smack on the side.
Yeah. And always keep the bartender's rag handy, too.
Yes. Or just use your shirt.
Yeah.
It'll work. All right.
And you've got kind of the little, we didn't mention this last time, the strainer going on there.
Yeah, oh, you need the strainer for sure. Now, this might have a little bit of the heat from the previous cocktail, but it'll make it more interesting.
Now, could you make
like
these?
a hint of pink.
Yes, it's got a little pink from the other side, but this is basically a basil, sweet basil margarita.
You want to try it first?
Sure. So, now, if you wanted to make these frozen, how would you adjust the ingredients if you really like them frozen?
Well, you just basically play around with it with the ice. I mean, the ice, if you put it in a blender, you're going to really dilute it, so you're probably going to have to add.
Well, you can try that. You can. I can really smell the basil, but it's amazing.
Yeah.
It blends really well.
Yeah, it should. I mean, I should have probably made this one first because I want to kind of segue into the heat.
I would never.
That's really good.
Yeah. What else are there any other drinks or any other types of liquor that blend well with basil? I'm shocked that tequila and basil blend that well.
I think rum goes well with basil, doesn't it?
Rum goes fine. You know, there's no real rules. You can play with anything you want to. I mean, if it tastes good to you, it's good. You know, I mean, whatever you want to do.
Now, how did the book tour go? Because you've been all over the country since we saw you last.
I just came back from a West Coast tour, which was like LA, San Francisco, Portland, Scottsdale. It was a lot of fun.
They groove on organics over there, don't they?
Yeah, they do. The West Coast is, they're really into that stuff. It was a lot of fun.
Well, we're getting there too over here on this coast, and we want to celebrate not only Cinco de Mayo, but organic cocktails with our Win Stuff word today. It is Margarita. It's our Studio 10 Win Stuff word of the day, and it's your chance to win fabulous prizes just by watching our show, and it's easy to play.
You know it is. Just get to your computer and go to studio10.tv. Log on and click on the Win Stuff link at the bottom of the homepage. Type in today's Win Stuff word. Again, it's Margarita, traditional spelling, and you'll earn points you can use to win some big prizes and become a fan, become a friend of Studio 10 on Facebook.
Like us, please.
Like us.
Be sure to log on to studio10.tv for your chance to win stuff every single day.
You want to wrestle a gator, or do you have time for that?
I don't know. You know, that shaker's arm is kind of preventing me from doing that.
We better play it safe.
Let's just have some cocktails instead.
Well, Abercrombie, everybody.